Greetings, Star Wars Nation, and welcome to World Reviews. And today we have another episode of Is It Good or Does It Suck? The new Lando comic book called Double or Nothing. This comes with a lot of spoilers. You have been warned. So sit down, buckle up, and hit that hyperdrive because World Reviews starts now. Alright, boys and girls, my name is Bro, and in this comic book of Lando, we find ourselves with Lando, L3, and the Millennium Falcon right before the events of the Solo movie. And if you've not seen the Solo movie, I'm sure by now you know that it's a different actor playing Lando, and that's Donald Glover. But in this comic book, they give us the essence of what we saw in the Solo movie, and that's Lando being cocky, being, kind of more of a suave type of character. We also see how much he cares about money and, in a sense, his relationship with L3. And Lando's adventure takes off because he meets a young girl named Christus, whose planet Colgran has been, taken over by the Empire. Her father's working inside what it looks like a refinery, probably mine or a factory. And so they want to start a revolution, but they can't quite get there unless they have the weapons to overrun the Empire. And Christus comes to find out that this Lando Calrissian might be the help or the hope that they need in order for them to overthrow the Empire. And so Christus and Lando finally meet one another, but Lando's kind of hesitant to take down this job. As we see Lando get persuaded by beauty and credits, we obviously know that Lando's gonna take this job, but this job is not gonna go down without a hitch. They do face the Empire, they face some TIE fighters, and this is what we see beautifully illustrated in this comic book, how Lando gets away, how he's a great marksmanship, how L3 knows how to pilot the Millennium Falcon. And so at the end, they do get away from the Empire and all the TIE fighters and all the commotion that's going on in outer space. And so they find themselves going into Colgran, and that's how we leave this issue of Lando Double or Nothing. Alright, boys and girls, I'm going to give you some of the things I really enjoy about the comic book of Lando Double or Nothing. And one of the things is the chemistry between Lando and L3. I really felt that the dialogue in this comic book could be something that they probably pulled out of the movies. Just reading and seeing the movie made me feel that I can hear the voices of the actors just having a banter back and forth in their disagreements or their arguments. And so I really felt that that chemistry was really well placed in the pages of this comic book. The second thing that I really enjoy is the characteristic of Lando, because they give us the Lando that we saw in the Solo movie and in the original trilogy. They didn't really veer off too much into who Lando is or who we have seen already Lando become. And so for that, I really appreciate that they didn't give us a jerk, because Lando could have come off just as a jerk, but they stick with the Lando that fans already know. And lastly, even though we didn't get to see how Lando acquired the Millennium Falcon per se, we are seeing Lando go into adventures beyond the Solo timeline. So I'm glad to see how he's handling himself, how he is as a person, and this is a 5-issue comic book. And overall, I'm intrigued as of right now. So for that, I like to say this comic book was good.
This is really good. This is really good. My heart soars with the eagle's nest.
But what did you guys think of issue number 1 of Lando Double or Nothing? Do you guys believe that Lando's gonna help this race of aliens, or he's just gonna take the money and run? Because after all, Lando is a scoundrel. Comment below, let us know. And also don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And like always, can't wait to guys have it back here at World Reviews.